Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has us set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
180, 180. Hey, talk to me. What you got? No, talk.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the move past the 40. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
a big play for Minnesota. 33 yards.
First down.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. To throw, Hurts. Oh, bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? It is a big play there for the Falcons. It covers 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, now Herbert flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught to the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown Atlanta. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
On the run, here's Hall. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th. They wind up turning it over on down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. It was Zach Steeler in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 7.
Count. Slow.
On play action now. Herbert rolling right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
2nd and 10.
Set. 380.
Throwing. Herbert. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's to the rookie, the 5th-rounder, Torrey Horton. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Torrey Horton. Touchdown, Falcons. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trimmer.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. This duo's dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another 1st.
Miami, check it.
A pitch comes to Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great. Set. On anyone, huh?
Here's Hurts. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. To throw is Hurts. Forced out wide. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, 73.
Now Hurts. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
21.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Herbert. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 33 yards.
First down, Falcons.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Running here, it's Pollard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of a first down after a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Don't touch it. Back. Yeti.
On first down, it's Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
They'll run. This is Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On third down, it's Hurts. Flush to his right, going up top. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll run here. It's Pollard. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now a second effort, and he is in. Nick Chubb, touchdown Atlanta. That his first touchdown of the new year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Good, set. 180, 180. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
13 yards on the play. The Vikings.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll lead to a second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. We'll have to pick it up on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
Result of the play.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Open man downfield. That's Ingram. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Corey Horton, touchdown Falcons. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Falcons move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Mostert now to return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Third and 6.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone yet again. Corey Horton. Touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons keep rolling right along. 38-0. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Great.
Now Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Joey Bosa in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Here's a 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he will score. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Falcons. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Another run here with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Preston Simpson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Set.
A give to Pollard, running right. Oh, a loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. In the middle, he's got Kelsey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Vikings first down.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Exiting the pocket right. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On the give, it's Holmes. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Hurts now. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his second touchdown tonight. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Falcons stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go Silver, ready? Delta.
A first down throw for Hurts. Going up top for Evans. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
From 31, here's 2nd and 7. The tight end Fant in motion. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
The tight end Fant in motion. On play action now. Herbert. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Falcons. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Hey, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Delta, set. On anyone, huh?
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down, they need 7.
73, 73. Great, set.
To throw is Hurts. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
24 yards.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That is caught. What a throw. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this 62.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It is a big play there for the Falcons. Pick up of 46 yards.
That's another Falcons first down.
A run on 1st and goal. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal.
380, 59, 59. Ready.
Perfect. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk